No sophomore slump for Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz. He threw 4 touchdown passes, 3 coming in the first quarter as the Eagles dominated Arizona 34-7. Wentz was spreading the ball around, completing passes to 8 receivers. All 4 of his touchdown passes went to different targets. The Eagles are now 4-1. That's the same record they had last season after 5 weeks, but then the birds fell apart. Dylan, do you think this year will be different?
I think they can learn something from last year. You know, I think they started to believe the hype. I think, and it's not anything specifically that Carson Wentz, I thought, went out and started Hollywood and everything after he got out to a hot start. But I think the league catches up with you a little bit. And that's what happened to the Eagles last year after a hot start. The offense just kind of puttered a little bit after that. I'm seeing some progression and some maturity within the second-year quarterback and within that chemistry Wentz has with head coach Doug Peterson, just in general with this offense. They were great early in this game. They got out to a great start. 3 quick touchdowns early in this game from Wentz, spreading it to different guys. Nelson Agholor and Ertz.
Torrey Smith had one.
Torrey Smith had the third one. I was trying to think there. But, and I think that's a great sign of a quarterback kind of mastering an offense. And they're great on third down. They came into this game the second best offense on third down conversions. And they were great on third down again
9 of
today.
14, I think it was.
That's a good sign.
And I just think the fact that this is his second year, maybe when it's your rookie season, you'll go through some ups and downs, but when you have a lot of starts under your belt, now you start to feel a little bit more comfortable. The fact that they just jumped on Arizona, they've won 3 straight. And for me, the fact that Wentz had such a good game this week, and last week it was LeGarrette Blount against the Chargers. If you remember, he had over 100 rushing yards, so they're showing they can win in different ways.
Not predictable.
Yeah, one week it could be on the ground. This week it could be through the air. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with the Cowboys and some of these other teams, but I think they are a legit threat to win the NFC East and in the NFC, period. Because, I mean, to me, the NFC is wide open. You would think that Green Bay and Atlanta, some of the teams are there, but nobody has taken a huge step forward to separate themselves.
I completely agree with you. Within the division specifically, I mean, we thought the Giants would compete. The Giants are done. The Cowboys haven't been as dominant as we've expected. Washington's inconsistent. So we know the Eagles are right there in the NFC East. And in general, in the whole NFC playoff picture, I agree with you. Seattle's not been great. You look at Atlanta, you look at Green Bay with all their injuries. Arizona's certainly been way underachieving and not a very good team. And Philly proved they're much better than the David Johnson-less Arizona Cardinals today. I have to, if I'm an Eagles fan, I have to have hope that, we're going to make the playoffs and we're going to make some noise in the playoffs because we're playing good, sound football. They're winning the turnover battles and those little things, the third down stuff, the getting out early, the balance of the offense.
For sure.
That's what every good football, that's the DNA of any good football team. And that's how they're playing right now.
3 straight wins for the Eagles, have them at 4-1. Next up for them, a Thursday night matchup. They'll be on the road facing Carolina. That will be a challenge.